Wait, how does that work?
You click on my name and then click on like listen along or something.
Blah probably means I didn't connect correctly.
Back. Hurry the fuck up, Vinks. 10 minutes, he said maximum. 10 minutes. 15 minutes, here we go. Dirty little fucker. Okay. What we'll do is I'll just set the scene as to what's happened now. Oh. I think we've heard Vinks coming back.
See behavior.
Is he like in the shower? What the fuck?
He told me he was going to the shop so he could pick up a couple of drinks. Vinks, are you back?
Like he's too busy singing the Shrek in the Swamp karaoke dance party.
Ron is fashionably late.
Welcome back.
Yep. Almost got my dick out at the fuel station, so that's that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Because these boxes was dangerously loose. And almost resulted in me flashing a ninja.
Okay.
AKA a woman in a headdress.
Brilliant. I mean, Rice is streaming, but that's okay. We don't need to worry about that.
Yep. I mean, it's my views, not his, so...
Okay. So, is everyone ready?
Yes. Yep. Would you like a cam, or do I not need to put my cam on?
You don't need to, but if you want to, you can. It saves everyone from looking at my face constantly.
I suppose, for reaction's sake. It's a bit lower than... Oh, guys, let me do the grand reveal that Gink ever so amazingly loves.
Look at that. Look at that. That, my ladies and gentlemen, is the real Leaning Tower of Pisa.
You're a
The
fucking
entire pizza.
psychopath, dude.
What do you mean?
How can you not clean it up?
He's gonna build something with it later, man.
It's
nearly crisp.
I'm thinking of building a fort.
Just a pizza
So-
fort.
I'm stocking up ready.
Awesome. Okay, let's set the scene. You guys have recently invaded a small goblin encampment. Inside, you came across a number of creatures, including goblins, wolves, and a bugbear by the name of Clark. You spoke to the quote-unquote leader of said goblins, who simply wanted Clark's weapon and then let you reconnect with Sidnar, your co-patron of your adventure to the village of Ghankdelver. Fandlin, sorry. Throughout the evening, you required Sidnar to rest and heal his wounds. And as he was doing so, a couple of you guys transferred some goods that were in one of the caves to the wagon. The wagon's now stationed outside, and you guys are still inside, resting for the night, waking up in the morning, and we'll resume from there. So, you guys have woken up. You guys have got yourself ready, maybe made some breakfast. Sidnar is currently by the fire, looking in much better condition than he ever was. That you've seen him. He's now wearing some clothes. He's got... I know he's cuts and bruises, but he's looking significantly better than he was the previous day.
Get the button here with the fucking cool music, dude.
It's go to Race and click listen along.
Oh shit, that thing, yeah.
What are you guys doing?
Can he walk?
You can ask him. Are you asking him that?
No, I was chewing what I had in my mouth before I spoke. Can you walk?
Yes, adventurer. I can. I must admit I'm feeling much better than I was the other day. I'm glad to see many good faces again. God, I know that accent's coming. You may as well get it over.
But I need to ease into it. I can't just go straight in. Like, holy fuck.
I know the accent's coming, so just get it over with so I can, I can prepare myself.
Do you need healing? Are you okay to continue on with us?
No, I believe I'm fine. I think I've gotten over most of the injuries. It's just it's the long journey ahead to Fendlin that I'm most concerned with. Listen, I'm not in the greatest of shape, but all of my provisions and things have been taken, and I'm gonna need some bodyguards getting to Fendlin at least. If you guys were to provide me with a little bit of assistance with getting there, I'd gladly pay you. There's also. Continue.
Luckily, we're escorting the thing that you actually gave us in the first place, so you can just sit on that, and we'll venture onwards.
That would be perfect. It's been a long night, and although I am concerned for Gundren and where he is, I think we should leave that business until we reach Fendlin and are in more safer of an environment.
I wanna scout like the exit of the cave.
Okay. Yeah. So you go towards the entrance to the cave, past the kennel where the dogs, or the wolves, sorry, were piled up in a corner unceremoniously. There's not too much of a smell as you go by. They're not in the best of places, but it's only been a couple hours, 12 at the max. You get to the front of the cave, and you start approaching cautiously and looking out the front. Give me just a perception check, please. $16. So, as you reach the entrance of the cave, a couple of things catch your eye. Obviously, it is a new morn. There's dew still on the trees and the surrounding foliage. You notice that one of the corpses that you'd left outside the cave is no longer there. One still is lying on the grounds. It looks like it's been, from this distance, it's been left fairly alone. One of the corpses is definitely missing from where you left it last night or yesterday. But apart from that, there is nothing that grabs your immediate attention. The cart is there. It's filled with goods. It's not been touched.
Wasn't the cart like 600 feet away?
Yeah, but I said that you guys had brought it up to now that the cave was clear, you guys had brought it up and had cleared some of the different stuff that was lying around in this area. You grabbed it and took it out into the cart. The cart's a little bit laden with goods, but yeah, you could fit Sidnar in there if you wanted to. The rest of you, what are you doing?
Just fucking yeet him onto the car, dude.
Yeet.
Fuck, want to go for that strength check, dude? Throw him on?
Oh no.
You can walk, dude. You can just go there yourself.
Yeah, true. Don't risk it, dude.
That's why I
Break
asked
his
him why
legs.
he can walk.
So Sidnar himself, now that he's not huddled in a ball, essentially naked and beaten, he's an older gentleman. He's about in his late 40s. I just watched you drop that. Oh my god! Completely
Leave it out, dude. Just carry on. Can't explain.
God damn it. So he's actually an older gentleman. His haircut's rather utilitarian. It's very short and to the point. Quite an impressive build for an older gentleman as well. Very large shoulders. He looks like he keeps himself in shape. And he's got this sort of almost greyish hair. Still tints of blonde from days gone by, but for a human being, he's generally impressive. About 6'6". He stands quite tall. He can definitely walk. He's not a hindrance.
Alright, let's move to the cart and get going.
Okay. So you guys start heading towards the cart and start making your way towards Fanlin. I'll show you guys the map again so he's aware which way you're going. I can find Roll20, there we are. Okay.
Oh, big pixelation. Map is
Yeah.
there you go.
It does
Took a while
that
for
for
it to load.
It does that for like a couple of seconds, but then it slowly goes out. Okay, so you guys are currently, I would say, around this position here. Sorry, back up here. So you guys start heading back down towards the tracks, and eventually get to the previous scene where you guys first engaged in combat with the goblins. Yeah, you guys currently run past or walking past with a cart. Sidnar's silently swollen here. He's Salamis. He almost gives a nod of respect to the horses as he walks by. And as he does walk by, he actually goes, you guys came through this area. I remember you guys telling me about it last night, but I don't suppose you found a small leather container?
Yeah, I picked that up. I've got it on me. Do you need it?
It had its contents still inside. He looks genuinely surprised at this point.
No.
What were the contents?
Gundren didn't provide me with all the details. He was optimistically secretive. His brothers and I have been seeking the town of Fenlin and some of the treasures it may hold, but those treasures exactly, I'm not sure. I just know that Gundren was very secretive and eagerly possessive and defensive over that little map pouch. It seems that whatever was in there was contained on the maps within.
You did tell me there was nothing in the case, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like how you just
can have
lied
the
to him if there wasn't.
You can have the case back if you want.
You can have it. Souvenir of battle, my friend. But its contents were the things that intrigued me.
What actually happened to you guys here? Like, how come you got separated?
Well, when we originally came through the area, it was only Gundren and I, and unfortunately, I'm a little bit older than what I once was, and we simply got outnumbered. There was about 8 or 9 of those goblins, and Yemnich, and he says that with a sort of an anger and almost a disgust in his voice. He gave them enough direction to take both me and Gundren. We both got dragged to the cave, but then there was some sort of argument, and then All I know is Gundren took another path with another group of the Kragma clan, as they call them.
Do you see where he will strike off to?
East somewhere. Beyond that, I lost my bearings, and we were almost at the cave.
Alright,
Oh,
I
it's a
think
bit-
we should bring you to Fendelin and then check it out.
Indeed, I have contacts back in Neverwinter, and I can contact them from Fendelin with crow and carrier pigeon if may be, but there is ways to get information. And, for example, I can get you guys paid eventually, but Barathon already has the coin to pay you at Fendelin, so I think that's definitely our next choice.
Let's carry on to Fandolin then.
Indeed.
Yeah,
So,
so you guys got mugged. You got dragged into the cave. The what's his name? The Gendron guy was
Your
pulled off somewhere
microphone is
else.
like dying.
Yeah.
your
Based on
microphone's
me?
dying.
The fuck?
It's like when you speak at the end of your sentences, it goes like Robotnik.
Kind of spikes.
Is that any better?
Nope.
Let's hope this is any better.
Seems
it's
better.
gone now, but you didn't say much, so.
Okay. Well, you'll. So you got no.
Yep.
There it is.
Struck again.
That doesn't matter. Just go ahead.
So you got dragged out. Your friend got dragged off to the east, and now we're just ignoring him and going to the town.
I do not believe that I am properly equipped. If you guys want to attempt to track him, I'm not against it. I just wish for a couple of nights' sleep. My wounds are not fully healed, and I'm not in the best
I
position.
think it's a better idea to go Fendelin first. We don't have the burden of the cart, and... What the fuck was his name?
Gundren.
No, the other one. The one we're escorting.
Seldar.
Seldar is not equipped for battle.
He's right. My weapons and armor were taken from me at the start of the battle with the horses, but once I'm equipped, I'm more than happy to come with you to help you with Gundren, but I think I should make at least a report.
Alright, sounds good.
Just get moving.
Okay. So, if none of you guys want to do anything,
Ah,
you continue. I think. I can't hear music either now that you mention it.
Is it broke?
It may have
Just-
broken.
Just not playing.
Okay, I'm listening along to Phase now. To Shays now. Okay. Okay, so you guys continue along the Tribor Trail. It takes you about 3-4 hours before you reach the bank in the road, and you see the signpost quite clearly stating the town of Fandolin. As you go by, you notice that there is some traffic here. It's not the main road. It's not like the main road that connects the coast to Neverwinter and the adjacent towns to the north. But it's well travelled enough that you guys don't have any problems getting horse and carriage through with the cart. An hour or two later, you begin to see the start of the town. Those that are paying attention would notice that Sildar at this point is much happier being off the roads and finally within sight of at least some sort of refuge. But the track sort of emerges from the wooded hillside. The town that you catch a vision of at first. It's not huge. There's probably about 40, maybe 50 simple log buildings. Some are built on like old field stone foundations, and there's sort of ruins and new towns, new buildings. So it looks like this town might have been much bigger. But recently there's only the newer buildings. The old ones are crumbling stone walls covered in like ivy and briars, are sort of lost to the centuries. So as you guys are moving down towards there, you come to first a couple of farmsteads, and some of the farm people give you little waves. Those that notice you, others are just toiling in fields, seeds, dealing with livestock and others. But yeah, you guys can finally see Phandalin.
Okay, I guess we go to like the tavern or something. We look for a tavern or inn, I guess.
Where are we
Sildar-
taking the goods? Exactly.
So,
But what time is it actually?
So this time is about 6, probably about 7:30 at night. It's starting to get a little bit dark, but you guys left. I would say you left early morn of the cave, and now you're arriving at night. So someone asked where you were to bring the provisions. You were to bring them to bring the goods to a place called Barathon's Provisions.
Okay, I guess we drive the cart to there.
Get rid of it.
Okay. So you guys are approaching the town, and as you approach the town, you see that there's it's genuinely a nice little town. It's quaint. You see children sort of playing on the town green from a distance, and townsfolk just tending to chores or errands. Most people look up and they notice your existence, but all just sort of return to their business as you go by. Sildar at this point goes, I believe that the local inn is quite quaint. Gundren told me about it a couple of times. Stonehill Inn. Maybe we should ask a couple of the locals where should we go.
I suppose if we don't know our way around the city, we can't just keep driving around till we find the provisions. I guess going into the inn will allow us to ask someone for directions.
I mean, we know the directions, right? We're just going here to like rest up and stuff and deliver the cart.
Yeah, but you don't know where the actual building to deliver the cart or where the inn is, so you're gonna have to.
Yeah.
So
figure
we
that
should
stuff
Oh,
out.
I thought
someone on the
Sildar knew.
No.
Okay.
So as far as you're aware, and Sildar's never been here before either. It was Gundren that came before.
We've got a map of the city, so we're not zoomed all the way out.
There might be a map, but I'm not giving it to you until you at least speak with some people.
Let's go into the inn and find out.
Like, we don't know where the inn is. What can we see around it?
can
What you saying, Shay?
are there people around us?
Yeah, there's plenty of people around you. So as you guys are actually entering into the city, there is, in fact, a couple of buildings that look to be a farmstead to your right. And as you are going down the track, you can see on your left there's a building that's actually closed. Looks like it's got sort of wooden shutters on it. And on your right you see what's quite clearly a smithy. There's an anvil sitting outside. Although there's no activity there is some sort of implements that would quite easily show that it was a smithy. But there are plenty of people going
Like a
around.
guard or
daily
something
business.
we can talk to.
There are people
I
that
mean,
are around
if
here.
it's an inn, people should just know where it is. It's just
I mean, you guys can ask someone if you want.
Are we near a guard then?
A guard? No. Looking around, you can't see many guards. In fact, you don't see a presence of one at all. Give me a. Someone give me a sort of an intelligence check, just straight intelligence.
So roll because no one's rolling.
Okay. Woo!
Never mind,
Okay.
we got one.
Ron and Shay. So both of you you wouldn't expect to find a town's guard in a smaller town like this. Coming into the actual town itself, you did notice that there were more heavily armed civilians, more like a militia. Maybe one or two posted here and there just to make sure that nothing bad is happening. But in regards to an actual town's guard, you wouldn't find one in a small sort of city, like a small sort of town and hamlet like this. More sort of a militia, from your perspective, anyway.
I want to approach the smithy, see if I can get his attention if he's like in the back or whatever, or in his building.
Okay. So you approach the smithy. It's as any smithy is. It's sort of a mess. On the outside, there's old bits of metal and whichever's just lying around, and here's where most of the work gets actually done, and inside is the forge, etc., etc. You come up to the doors. The doors. You give it a knock, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not gonna
You
kick it down.
you give it a couple of knocks. No answer for now. You wait a couple of seconds. Knock again. You don't hear anything. So perhaps he's not in, or this isn't the time to find him. You don't know. But there are other civilians around if you want to ask them.
Can I try asking someone on the street?
Yeah, so you walk up to a couple of the civilians as well after watching Ron go away and attempt to knock on the first door. As you're approaching, they're obviously going about their business, but a small wave catches their attention and they sort of wait patiently for you to approach them. A mother and child, they're in generally quite common clothes. Nothing but a sort of rope belt holding a sort of robe up. And it's not hooded, but it is hooded, but it's not currently up. You see sort of auburn hair, freckles, and she's got brown eyes as you approach to her. The kid, much like her mother, freckly and the auburn hair as well. They're both human. And as you approach them, she says, "Hello."
Hello, ma'am. Me and my friends have just come from a long trip, and I was just wondering if you could. Can you give me the name of the inn?
The Stonehill Inn.
I mean, we don't know the name of the inn, right?
Technically no, but I'll say that she gave it to you.
Okay.
Could you give us the directions to the Stonehill Inn, please?
Yeah, why? Of course. And at this point, she, not too uncommon, you do notice that her daughter is just kind of like staring at you, and like her eyes are sort of wide, just with sort of wonder and like just at your general appearance. You know, your horns and skin colour it's not too common. People have heard of your race, but it's certainly captured the imagination, and she doesn't bother to pretend that she doesn't see it, like the mother is currently doing it with you. She says, "Well, yes, if you just go down that street," and she gives you some very simple locations. It's literally maybe 4 or 5 buildings in front of you down the street, and you'll find the inn there.
Can you repeat the last part of the sentence? It cut out for me.
She just says if you go down like a couple of streets away, and she gives you like a sort of rough directions, and she said you'll find the inn.
Is there some sort of sign in front of it?
Yep, you'll see a small sign. It literally says Stonehill Inn. You'll find it. It's not a problem.
All right, thank you. And I smile and wave to her daughter.
She sort of like covers up her face and now having your full attention, she sort of gets not frightened, but she is startled for a second upon seeing your eyes look towards her, and she steps behind her mother, but gives you a small wave backwards.
Cute as fuck.
And it growled.
Okay.
So did the rest of the group hear what she said, or do I have to?
I
don't know how.
You can give it back.
Relay information.
You can relay the information going back.
Okay, guys, the lady said we should just continue down the street, and we should see. She said we can't miss it, so let's just go further, I guess.
Is Ron still at the smithy, or is he coming back?
I'm just about RP, dude. Fucking hold your horses, dude. I've just come out to the cup. Yo, fucking blacksmith's not in, dude. Where the fuck's they in?
Oh, we already know where the inn is. Shay asked someone that was standing outside.
Oh, cool. Where is it, Trixie?
What?
It's Shay.
Oh wait, what's your character name?
Shay. Hello?
Shay.
I literally
Well,
just
fucking
said
put
Shay.
Sorry,
put your
sorry.
character name is on the chat. I'm looking at the chat on D20. Okay.
I literally said Shay already asked someone.
Yeah.
It's just a little further down the street. We should be there in a minute or two.
Okay, lead the way.
All right. So, Shay, you do take point, and you literally only about 4 or 5 of the buildings in front of you. It's actually towards the centre of the town. It's quite large of a building. As you said, you couldn't miss it. It looks fairly newly built compared to some of the older buildings in the town. It's made of fieldstone and it's rough hewn timbers. Yeah, you guys are standing at the door.
Shall we go in? I asked the group.
I mean, sure.
Okay. So if you guys want to go in, you're perfectly welcome to. Just behind you, there is sort of like almost a square that you guys are on now. And the opposite end of the square is sort of like a town green, where when you were originally coming into the town, you saw like the children playing. There is a couple of other structures around, and now that it's getting a little bit later in the night, it's harder to see from this distance. But you can see at least there's a couple of houses and stuff. But yeah, you guys are in front of the inn. Sildar says, "Okay, it's time to go in. How about I buy the first round of drinks for us while you guys secure lodgings? I'd like a room for myself if possible."
How much are the rooms? Wait, I asked the innkeeper, how much is a room for one night?
So you guys are going in?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so you guys go in. You open the door. Inside, there are sort of circle tables throughout the room, maybe about 5, 6, hidden directly from the entrance. And on the right-hand side is quite a large bar. Inside the bar, there's a couple of patrons. You have there's a small family that looks to be on the left-hand side of the room in a booth by themselves. There's a couple of men that are sitting at the bar directly, just drinking, sort of whispering to each other and talking the night away. Inside this sort of common room, there is now a certain eye of curiosity on you guys as you've opened the door. There's now 5 people coming in. One of them a bird person. 2 of them literal spawns of demons, and a human and a half orc. So you definitely have got everyone's eyes. And it's at this point a small halfling comes out of what you presume to be a kitchen area that you hadn't quite seen before. It was sort of blended into the woodwork, but as it opens and you see sort of a rough kitchen in the back, he sees essentially 5, 6 new customers, including Sildar, coming towards it. He says, "Oh, hello. Welcome to my inn. I'm Tolbin. Nice to meet you."
Hello, Tob.
Oh, hi. Don't see many of your folk around here. I'm not being, okay. Can I get you guys a drink, or I don't know, the liver of a child? That's a joke.
Let's start with a room for our friend here. He is quite tired.
Okay, sorry. I get racist when I'm nervous. I get yeah, I tell jokes. Okay, yes, rooms and a drink. Would anyone like a drink? We have ales, ciders. We've got fire whiskey.
I'll go for the whiskey.
Well, Thok loves his cider, so please
Okay.
do.
Fire whiskey. The orc wants fire whiskey and then a cider as well. And for you guys,
I'll go
ale.
for a cider as well.
2 ciders.
Just a water for me, please.
Well,
By the way,
No, but
does anyone here play
gentleman
some
whiskey?
games of dice?
of dice. We're not that sort of establishment. If we don't quite run it here, just because patrons seem to get awfully attached to their money, which is why I like taking. So, if you want to go there, there is another bar in town, but perhaps not at this time of night. Maybe you could ask some of the commoners in here if they'd like to play, but we don't sanction them, I would like to say. So he's going to pick drinks and stuff. Sildar kindly pays for them. He says if anybody else wants a drink, so we've got water, etc. And Tobin eventually takes you to some seats in a booth, just maybe a booth up from the original family that was there. And you guys are now sitting getting drinks. You can order food if you want, and everybody can have to eat what they would like. But yeah, you're in the inn. You've safely made it. What do you guys want to do?
Whilst he's making drinks, I want to go up to him and ask him, any chance you could point us in the direction of the barracks?
Barracks?
Whatever the fucking building was we need to
It
go.
was some kind of resource storage, right?
Barathon's Provisions was the...
Provisions, yeah.
So you ask her about Barathon. It says, it actually, it's actually not far from here. It's just up the road back towards the Tribor Trail. You must have went past it when you came into town, but it's probably closed at this time of the evening, I suppose. Hence why you didn't see it.
When does it open?
I assume it'll open in the morning. Again, and now you're probably about 8-9 at night. It's most people would have shut for the only thing that are open right now are maybe bars and
Shady dealers.
maybe. At this point, Sildar, my small friend, how would one procure any lodgings in your fine establishment? Thomas says, well, I have currently 6 rooms that I'm able to provide. Are you guys looking for 6 rooms, or do you each want to, share, or?
How much are the rooms?
Okay, now I need to look up the fucking rooms for rules. Hold on. I should have done this before I came in here.
Hey, Thok, you want to bunk up, bro?
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay, lodgings. Okay. So we'll say that this is a modest room. It's not anything to be telling about. So I would say that it would cost you about 3 silver pieces for a night.
1.5 for me and Thok. Getting halvesies, bro. Top and tail.
So, who's going to have a room? So you and Thok are both having a room together. Stidnar will pay and have one for his own. Shay, Thonk, Yuvia. Any of you want to have your own room, or do you use mine sharing?
I
I'll
don't
pay-
mind
I'll-
sharing.
I'll pay for my own room.
Okay, Thonk looks for his own room.
No one can steal my shit when I'm sleeping. Fuck off.
Oh yeah, good point. Look
Don't-
up in the room, dude.
I'll get
Don't want
my
to see
own
what
as
goes
well.
on during the sleep of a fucking bird race, dude.
True.
Okay. So if you guys all take away 3 silver pieces from your character sheets, Obviously, Thok and Ron, you do 1 silver and 5 coppers, I believe. And yeah, you guys hand over gold, and he goes back. Sort of prepares your room for the evening. Takes another hour before he's ready. He says,
Can I explore the city or something, or the town? I mean, the settlement.
If you guys
While he's
want
doing
to,
that,
you certainly can. So you're heading directly out of the inn.
I guess, yeah.
Okay, so you start heading out of the inn.
I don't know if someone's joining me in exploration.
Can I tag along?
Yeah, you
I
definitely
would
will.
explore as well.
I'll ask
Yeah.
if there's like any place where you can shove the horse that you brought.
Well, yes, there's a stable outside for any adventurer that comes through these parts. You're perfectly welcome to have them in there. The price is included in your room, actually.
Oh, nice.
Right, nice.
Free horse
Bargain,
stable.
dude. Let's go.
It's free real estate.
Free real estate. Okay, so you guys have got your rooms. It's, as I said, about 9 at night. So it is dark, but it's still negotiable to move through.
You want to look around for
I mean,
either
we can see, right?
I mean, it's still
I mean,
dim
yeah,
lit, right?
You can see, yeah,
There's
the
probably like
town-
lanterns.
There's lanterns, there's different braziers that are still lit around the town. It's darker, but now that you're in a hamlet, it's definitely able to be negotiable.
You want to look for like either a shop that's still open or a bounty board, or something like.
Can
a
we
bounty board.
can we see the town map at this point? I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'll give you a time map. Let me see if I can find a good one for you.
Hog. 5-second rule.
5-second rule? What?
Wait, I was in the middle of like giving a speech, man, and I just watched you drop. Like, you literally put something into your mouth and went, I just dropped it before it hit your mouth. Like, it was so
Oh,
fucking.
right, you're
It's
talking
so
about the
depressing.
fucking cams. I'm
Yeah,
not looking
whatever.
at Discord.
Whatever he was eating. No, that's the wrong map.
Got these, boy. Let's go, dude.
Fruit gums, big.
So
Okay.
good.
I have cheese sticks.
As you guys are walking through, can you see the map now?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
As you guys are walking through,
Sleeping giant.
you will speak with different townspeople, and they give you a sort of a general layout. Directly to the south of the Stonehill Inn is the Townmaster's Hall, currently closed. Across is the town green. The Lion Shield coaster is a not an armory, but it is definitely somewhere that will sell swords and shields, different weapons, armors. The only place that you would find any of that sort of thing would be here. They give you a small rundown. There's a small shrine of luck headed by Sister Grail. The manor at the top that you guys seen came in as you were coming in is definitely has not been lived in for years. It's been uninhabited. It's essentially just a ruin. There is another there is okay. I embellished the thing about just shut up, man.
I mean, we couldn't see that it was the inn. We only saw the backside of the
Yeah,
building.
yeah, I know.
That's true, yeah, true.
I
So
was looking around the map, like, where's the smithy? And then, oh god.
yeah, but yeah, you get a general thingy about the a general sort of overview of the town.
Is that manor like abandoned?
Yeah, it's abandoned.
Okay.
If you want to ask more about it, you need to find someone from it.
No, I
Um,
was asking from what we could see, like from distance. It looks like a rundown.
But from your exploration, that and speaking to a couple of locals, that's a general map of the vicinity.
I want to go to the shrine and look.
Did we find a bounty board of some sort, or not? Like
bounty
kind
board?
of some kind of Like notice board, I guess.
Give me a Give me a perception check. 21. Okay. As you were walking around, you did notice that there was a board just outside the Townmaster's Hall. Approaching it, there are some various jobs, simple things such as people asking for help around a farm, some help in getting some goods between A to B, going out of town, etc., etc. There is one that definitely catches your eye. Reward. Orcs near the Wyvern Tor. Those of a mind to face such beasts and orc menace should inquire within.
Alright.
That's something you definitely do find.
But the town hall is closed right now, so do we know what that stuff behind the sleeping giant is?
It looks like one of the older buildings, sort of the broken down and older buildings that as you thought this town used to be much bigger. Doesn't look to be inhabited. It seems to be in very much ruins.
Can I find out more about the Shrine of Luck?
Are you asking? Like a commoner or is it like someone in the vicinity?
I'd like to ask a commoner.
Okay. So you catch the eyes of a couple of people in town. It is late at night, so people are a little bit more wary. But you eventually get someone to slow down and you strike up a conversation and you ask about the Shrine of Luck. What is it that you want to find out about it?
Like, what its origins? What is it? I mean, it's Shrine of Luck, but...
Okay. So you find a young man. Looks like he's actually already got a couple of drinks in him. Coming out of the inn. And he sort of like stares at you for a second and gets his eyes together and looks you up and down and goes, "The Shrine of Luck, eh? Well, it's Sister Grail's domain. She's a cleric or a father, or I don't quite remember, but she definitely prays to someone, and I believe it's the God of Luck. I'm not that much of a theist myself, but if you want to find out more, I guess you just turn up tomorrow. She's usually around here. In fact, has she been around the last couple of days? I really can't remember. I'm sorry." And it just walks away. Like, he's pissed. He has no idea. He's completely drunk.
Alright. Guess I'll check it out tomorrow then.
Yeah.
I guess we head back to the inn then. There's nothing else.
Yep.
Okay. You guys are in the inn. What you doing? Are you just continuing to drink, or...
Or sleep.
Want to sleep? Okay. So as you guys make preparations for bed, Sildar says, "If you guys wish to wait me down here tomorrow morning, we can discuss what we're going to do." Wait, what's so funny, man?
Don't worry about it.
Jesus Christ, and go to bed.
Wait, say that again. Sorry, I missed it. Do you find Sildar's voice funny?
No, I find it funny that Tog prays to Jesus Christ before he goes to bed.
Right, okay. I didn't even see that.
I shouldn't have said that in chat because I am tolerant of other faiths and respect the worship of other gods. So.
Alright, I guess we long rest now.
Yeah, sure. So before you go to bed, Sildar literally says, "Let's recoup in the morning. We'll figure some shit out." You guys go to bed. You sleep through the night. Genuinely good rest. The rooms themselves, they're not much special. There's 2 beds to a room. Shay and the others who got a single room. There was a couple of singles in there as well. You have a pillow, you have a bed frame, you've got a mattress. Everything is what you would expect it to be for paying so little. But you guys get a good rest. Feeling much better after staying in a cave the night before. And you guys awake the following morning. What are your morning routines?
Praying.
Praying? Okay. What does that look like exactly? Are you literally...
Oh, I thought you were gonna continue.
No, you
No.
need to say what
No,
you're doing.
yeah, no, but I thought he was gonna say something, so I was like, okay. No, but it's like just like standing on my knees, just praying, like, and worshipping the light.
Okay. Now, is this audible? Can
No, it's
Ron here?
no.
Okay. Ron, you're in the same room. Do you notice this? Are you still sleeping? Are you an early riser?
I'm a bit busy, mate.
Dude. You fucking Ron
What
over
is
there in the
praying?
paladin praying, dude.
Stop. Give me a perception check.
Oh no!
Ron, give me a sleight of hand check, please.
Big slap.
Dude, hell yeah!
Huge.
So there's literally a point. So Ron's like literally in his bed, just staring at the ceiling. He's noticed that Doc has got out of bed, and is currently on his knees, but it just doesn't stop him as he continues. There's a second where Doc looks at Ron looks at him, but Ron just pretends to go back to sleep and
The
just
eyes
moves
look-
towards they just sort of look at the eyes to each other, sort of lock eyes. But then Ron just kind of goes over to the side and pretends to go to sleep and continues about his business. So you continue your prayers, and they go by uneventfully. And yeah, that's you. Shay, Yuvia, what are your morning routines?
I like clean off my jewelry and just go downstairs, get some breakfast.
Okay, you already head down and get some breakfast. Thonk, Yuvia, sorry.
Whoa.
I'll do my morning prayers.
Next time we roll initiative for the morning ritual.
Okay.
Do morning prayers, and then eventually, after a while, I go downstairs to meet up.
Okay. So you're praying as well. No one masturbating in your room, thankfully. But you get through that. Thonk, what are you up to?
Is the town green just look like a grass field?
Yeah, it's literally just a grass field, yeah.
Okay. I wake up early and I sit on the grass field and I meditate.
Okay. So actually, there is a couple of kids that are already up at this time. Sort of farmhand kids who've literally been told to get out of the way so we can get some proper work done for a while. And as you're meditating, what kind of pose do you have?
Like Zenyatta from Overwatch.
Okay, yeah.
Basically that.
So essentially like a Buddhist pose. So I just
Yeah.
sit there, Buddhist pose in the middle of the field. Although you're not supposed to be noticing anything around you, and it's supposed to be all about inner reflection, you can't help but figure out that there is kids attempting to sneak up behind you. You're a monk. These are just children. You believe that they're just going to try and pull a prank on you. But they are trying to sneak behind you. Your passive perception is definitely high enough to feel this. What are you going to do?
I entertained the thought of like the kids, like letting the kids pull a prank to make them feel better. And I let them do whatever the fuck they're doing.
The prank is to stab you.
Fair enough, I'll stab them back.
What the fuck? Okay, so Two kids currently try to sneak up behind you. To get to you behind you, just you can almost feel their breath in the back of your neck. They can't quite contain themselves. They're almost like giggling at this point, but they're trying their hardest not to. Both of them sort of reach onto the back of your shoulder and
I pretend to get scared, like.
Okay, give me a deception check. 24. So the kids.
That's 22.
Well, 22. So the kids sort of start laughing and they start sprinting away, believing that they got you. Absolutely fucking. They believe that they're the sneakiest kids in town, and they are pissing themselves, like actually pissing themselves. They're going, "We scared the bird. We scared the bird," and then they run away.
I just kind of laugh as I watch the kids running away and return to meditate.
Okay. So you finish meditating. The rest of you guys have headed downstairs and ordered breakfast from Tobin. Tobin seems a little bit distracted. Most of his distraction. Give me, just as a group, give me a sort of insight check.
I'm back at the inn now, right? I'm just eating breakfast, I guess.
Yep.
with
So
the
you
rest.
We'll say you came back into the room and are currently eating breakfast.
Insight?
Yeah, give me an insight check. Just as a group. Okay. So, we'll say that averages out about 15, 16. So, it's not a bad rolls. Wait, no mind. Maybe a little bit lower.
How is that?
I was looking at the deception as well. I was looking at the deception. That was my bad. Okay, so Yuvia and Thonk, both of you notice that most of Tobin's mannerisms from last night, from being nervous and sort of like, but welcoming. He was genuinely nice and he wanted you guys to enjoy your stay and brought you drinks, and the service was actually quite good. Now it's changed, and from what you can gather, it seems to be from a small group that are at the back of the bar, not drinking, but they're just waiting there. And every so often you notice that Tobin's eyes are sort of fluttering towards the group. He's not really listening to your orders. He makes a couple of mistakes for your guys' breakfasts, quickly remedies them, but is now coming over to grab payment from you guys. That's already included in your lodgings and stuff. But as he grabs it, he goes back and he returns to his discussions with this group. You and Thonk, you notice these. They are human. They are wearing actually armor, which is not something that you've seen since coming into this town, apart from the small militia people you've seen stationed at the front of the town.
Yo, thanks for the raid, Zach Walker.
These guys are wearing
Big
some
shoes.
sort of leather-studded armor, and both of them seem to be sporting large, unusual red, not masks, but they could be used as masks. They seem to be like almost like scarves around their neck. But the rest of you guys don't notice this, as you are too busy with your breakfast.
Yoo-hoo! How did you guys end up here?
Are you calling over the innkeeper?
No, the actual guys. The
Oh,
actual.
okay.
You.
Yoo-hoo!
Are you waving at them as well?
Yes.
So as you get their attention, there is 3 of them, by the way. All 3 of them sort of stop in their conversation with Tobin, look over at you guys, sort of like give you a kind of glare, and return to their thingies with Tobin every so often, just like discussing it.
Oh, the innkeeper was still talking to him.
Yeah, the innkeeper's still talking to them, but
Big intimate.
now that you've got their attention, Tobin looks back to you guys a couple of times and then looks and is talking to this group. The rest of you guys now see what they two were looking at. You can now see that it's quite clear that you guys have been talked about. Eyes keep on fluttering back to you.
Do they have like benches to sit on? Do they have like separate chairs?
So they're all sitting at the edge of the bar between the bar where drinks are normally served, and then there's a small kitchen space at the back. They're sort of in between there at the end of the bar, sort of discussing with, having a discussion with Tobin.
Alright, I run up, I grab one of the bar stools, drag it onto him.
And you plonk yourself down?
Sorry?
And you just plonk yourself down
I
right
just
in
plonk
front of
myself there. I grab my drink with me, put my drink on the bar, and ask them, well, how did you guys end up here?
This is one of my guests, and these are our neighboring. Well, these guys call themselves the Reds.
And all three of these guys are now staring at you with actually quite a bit of hostility in their eyes from this range.
Right. Oh, I'm Yuvia, and I'm on a secret mission.
Oh.
What's your name? And I point to any one of the three.
You point to say the middle one. Middle one seems to almost entertain you for a second. He goes, well, I'm Gary. Tell us, Yuvia, what's your secret mission?
It wouldn't be a secret if I told you, would it?
Then why mention it at all?
Oh, I figured, like, you know, if I want to know what you guys are up to, what you guys are doing here, how did you get here? We came up from, like, north. Where did you guys come? Are you guys from here?
That's very, very interesting, but it's actually none of your fucking business. So how about you leave us alone? Will we talk to our compatriot? We'll be leaving soon anyway.
Where are you going?
None of your fucking business. I don't think you're quite getting that.
It's a weird town. Alright. I just dragged my chair back to where it was standing initially. Grab my drink, sit back down at the table we were sitting.
Yeah. Now, give me a small perception check for me, actually.
Perception. Oof. What?
Okay. You hear a little bit of whispering. It looks like some sort of snide remark. You don't actually quite catch it as you're going away. But you're certainly aware that something was said.
Yuvia, what happened?
Don't know. They don't want to. I don't know. They don't want to talk to us, or at least to me.
Came back fast.
I mean, we don't do anything else?
No.
Are we
good.
taking the car to Barton's provision?
So at this point, you guys hear a sort of yelp, and what's happened is that one of these three individuals, it wasn't Gary, it was Kyle this time. Kyle's yet to introduce
Fucking
himself,
Kyle.
but don't worry about it. Kyle took something from Tobin, literally put it in his pocket, grabbed Tobin by the sort of collar, and threw him to the ground, and sort of sneered at him, and literally walked out the door. You notice, like, this seems to be quite a common practice because no one else has even looked up from their drink, all of them staring sort of into it. Whoever else is in the common room is still eating breakfast. This seems to be quite a common occurrence, as no one even looks up.
Is only one of them walking out, or all three of them?
Are the two of them still there? Like Gary
No.
and the undisclosed name?
Undisclosed and Gary are currently with that bastard Kyle, and are walking out of the bar.
Bye, Barry.
I walk over
I
to
wave,
the
so-
innkeeper and I help him up, I guess. Because he's on the ground, I think.
Yeah. So you help him up, and Tobin stands up and goes, God, I hate those people. Thank you. And he sort of dusts himself off and says, well, I hope you're
I hope your stay last night was at least was good.
It was fine. Who are those guys?
Yeah, they call themselves the Red Brands. They moved in, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago. I mean, nothing but hassle for everyone, constantly collecting these taxes. And the townmaster does nothing about them. He just take, and he says, oh, they're just, a silly little gang, but they're literally they're bleeding me dry. I mean, everything I made of you guys, no offense, is literally in their pockets now.
Oh.
He sort of looks at you. He's more
you know
embarrassed
anything more
than
about
at the ground. What do you mean? I mean,
Like, where are they from and stuff?
They turned up about 2 months ago. Where they're from, I couldn't tell you exactly. There's quite a few of them actually. Now that I think about it, Gary and Kyle and Undisclosed are they're normal members. They've been through this town a couple of times. I'd say, the best place actually is the Sleeping Giant Inn. That's where most of them seem to hang out. If you guys wanted to find out more about them.
Most of them? Are there more?
Oh, definitely more. I've seen maybe 14, 15 different faces. That's why they're not a silly little gang, according to our townmaster, but they Sleeping Giant Inn in Riverwood. They're certainly becoming a problem. They're taxing us on top of the taxes they're already beginning in town, for their protection. I mean, last week. Oh, we lost someone.
Shay.
Okay, we're waiting. I'll come back.
Shay got kidnapped. Feels bad.
Feels bad, man.
I'll quickly relog Discord too then, maybe to fix the fucking shit. Oh, she's back now.
What was the gang called? The
Genuine,
red
like,
something.
If it's too much input into your mic, then it does like a at the end.
What was the gang
VG.
called?
Red
The
Brands.
gang called the Red Brands.
Barons?
Brands, Brands.
Yeah, I'm just writing down names and stuff now because I keep forgetting them.
Okay, Shay, you back?
Yeah,
guess
I
not.
had to
Okay.
switch to my phone because I just couldn't hear anything on my laptop.
Okay. Can you hear everyone now? Is
I
everything
think
okay?
it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's fine now.
Your phone actually has a better microphone than your laptop?
It's the same headset. I don't know what's the headphone jack in my laptop is fucked, so that's probably why.
Okay. So, yes. So Tobin finishes telling you about those Red Brands and how they're slowly bleeding everyone dry of money in the town. Well,
How often do they come around? Can we meet them again tomorrow morning?
usually they come every 2 to 3 days, I'd say. But I'm not the only one that thinks these guys are a fucking hassle. They really pissed me off. And last week, and no one seems to talk about it. And he sort of like looks at the rest of everyone in the common room. Although these are his patrons, they're like visually disgusted at this point. He says, they actually took someone. And let me just double check the name here. Written it down somewhere. I wasn't expecting this to get here this quick, but let me see.
The name was undisclosed.
Yeah, big name. I mean, better than the goblin called G6.
The King G8.
No, the king and that henchman actually had names, but I don't remember them.
Really?
Yep, they did. And
See,
I'm
I'm paying attention.
I'm trying to remember them now. Yemnik and Clark
Clark was the
Clark.
bugbear,
That's the bugbear.
Yeah.
and Yemnik was the other person. Was the goblin leader. Okay, so yeah, so what was I saying there? Sorry, I got distracted recently.
Someone got kidnapped.
Someone.
Yes, okay. So he sort of says this, and at this point, his wife comes from the kitchen. So all of these meals seem to be coming from the kitchen and being actually pretty good. And at this point, it's his wife, Trilina, a human woman. She's sort of at the barrier that separates the kitchen and the rest of the bar. And she sort of sits there and she's like, "We can't speak of it, because if we do, it'll happen to us next, Tolbin." Tolbin sort of gives a growl back to his wife. He's quite a whirlwind of emotions right now. He's just been thrown to the ground. He's embarrassed in front of strangers and people that he knows. He's angry that no one's talking about whatever he's talking about. And now he's just been scorned by his wife, and he's not feeling great about it, to be fun.
I say we go teach these motherfuckers a lesson.
Well, hold on there.
14.
What's your name?
Ron.
Well, Ron. Normally I'd agree with you, but there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you, and there's quite a few of those guys. But they do have, and this is the point where he says the first time you've heard this name, Fel. They do have Fel. Or well, his wife and kids, they murdered Fel in the street about 2 weeks ago. He couldn't afford to pay them, and when he stood up to them, they were not afraid to take him out.
I feel like we'd stand more of a chance. You can't let these guys walk around thinking they're gods. And I'll turn to the group and I say, "You guys want to go fuck them up?"
No. No.
I'd say we talk to the town master first, and maybe try to rally some more civilians to help us.
I'm down to make a fucking army. Let's go.
And we still need to deliver the card to Barton's.
Oh yeah,
provisions.
true, man.
I mean, we could split up, and like a part of us go deliver the stuff, and the rest go get some more people.
Hey, we escorted that cart fucking it for miles. I want to see that shit get delivered. And I want to get my cut of gold, obviously. So I think we should all go together, and then all go together to the town master, so we don't miss a beat. Or am I speaking out of my ass right now?
I would go help deliver the cart.
Well, let's just deliver the card.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you guys head over to Barrison's provisions.
Dolphins.
Barathons, whichever you want to say it. Okay. So, upon reaching Barathons, or Barthons, whatever. No, I'm going to say it wrong the entire thing.
Jesus Christ.
So, as you guys reach there, it's a small thicket building. And there seems to almost be like a secondary building at the left-hand side as you guys are approaching. The door's wide open already as you're approaching. You guys can see not much from the outside. There is a window from the outside, but apart from that...
Do we see anyone inside from the outside?
There is activity inside, definitely. The door is completely wide open. It seems like anyone's welcome to come in. It's quite clearly a small trading post. It looked completely different than it did last night, with it being completely shut. Now there's definitely activity inside.
Okay. I mean, I go inside.
Okay. So you guys walk inside. The first thing you're greeted with is an old man. When I say old, he's probably in his 50s, 55 towards 60. Completely bald. It looks like this is not by choice. But he's got a nice, kindly manner as he says, hello, welcome to Barathon's. My name is Elmar. How can I help?
Oh, we came here to deliver a cart.
Ah, yes. A second, please. And he goes back and he grabs a sort of a notebook with different shipments and stuff. Okay. Where was it you were coming from?
Neverwinter.
Neverwinter. Oh, okay. So you guys are Gundren's party, is that correct?
Yes.
That is true.
That's a secret.
Awesome.
What do you mean that's a secret?
Full deception, dude. What the fuck?
I mean, he needs to know which ones we are, otherwise he can't verify which shipment we're bringing.
Okay. Now, may I see the goods? Make sure everything's there.
Yes, it's outside of the building.
Okay. And he guys comes out. I'm going to say rather than us having to go all the way back to the storehaven.
No, we took the cart to like outside of the provisions.
Yeah, you guys took your cart here. So he starts checking things. He goes, not all of this is supposed to go to me. This quite clearly has another signature on it. Where did you get this stuff?
We found it in a cave north of the path we took to get here. I think it's called Tribor Trail.
Interesting. These boxes are actually destined, and if you look here, and he points out a very small, like wooden, not wooden, sorry, like a very small carving in the wooden boxes. That say they just have a large L and C on it. It says these are supposed to go to the Lion Shield's coaster.
Okay.
So I can't give you anything for those because she'll kill me. But what I can do is I'll pay you for your stuff right here. Let me just do an inventory check. We've got ice, we've got picks, foods, yeah. And he goes through each one of these lines and he goes, okay. Ander, Thistle, and he says this towards the back of the shop, and you see two apprentices, quite younger guys, probably in their late teens. Please take this back, and we'll get all this ready to sail.
Do they take the cart as well, or can we?
Yeah, the cart's with you.
Can we okay, wait. Can we use the cart to bring the rest of the stuff to Lion Shield Coaster and then bring the cart back here afterwards?
I see no problem with that. Let me think. I'm going to get all this stuff out and in. I'll go and grab your coins. Now I believe it was I think it was 5 gold each, is that correct?
5 only.
Yes.
I mean, you could try to say it's more and deceive him, but I think he knows the price very well.
Say we went through some shit to get here or something.
I mean, you could say it. Hello.
I'm not the one trying to convince him I want more gold.
We went through a lot of trouble getting this here, so do you think we could...
Give me a persuasion check, she.
Pog.
22? Jesus, you don't roll low, hello? I'm reporting you for cheating, man. It says, yes, looking at you guys, you seem to have had a fair few bumps and bruises. Okay. I'll make it 10 gold pieces each, but not a penny more. Agree?
Yeah, that would be fine. Thank you.
He reaches out and he sort of shakes your hand. She says, "Feel free to use the heart. I'll count out some coin. I'll see you, say, in an hour."
Is that okay, guys?
Sure. So
Alright.
his stuff loaded off the cart now?
His stuff
Can
is
we use
all loaded off the cart. The two clerks, young clerks, Ander and Thistle, sort of talking to each other and pulling stuff off of the cart, making sure to leave the rest of the stuff that was on there, and then grab and pull it into the shop, and you guys are free to take the cart to the coaster.
Right. So I
We
guess we do that.
got 10 gold each.
Yes.
Not right now. You're not yet.
After we deliver the horses.
Once you deliver the stuff and bring him back his cart, he'll give you the gold. He's literally counting it out as he speaks while you guys go and deliver that stuff to the Lion Shield.
So I guess we go there now?
Yep.
Alright. We go to the Lion Shield coaster.
Okay.
What kind of shop? Is this a shop or is this like just like?
Yes.
Armor and weapons, right?
This is the one that you're at now is a trading post. There's no armor and weapons here. This looks
No,
like
I was talking about the coaster.
yeah. It's just this is just a general wares sort of shop. Things like you'd be able to get things like rations or rope or candles, that sort of thing.
Okay.
So if there's anything in particular that you're looking for, feel free to buy stuff.
Oh, I have to come back anyway. Let's go to Lion Shield.
Okay.
We take
So
the cart
everyone-
to Lion Shield.
Okay. You guys take the cart and lead it to the Lion Shield coaster. As you're approaching the Lion Shield, you notice that hanging above the front door of this shop is a blue wooden shield, and there's a blue lion painted on it, and an LC, the one that you'd previously missed on the crates, is on there.
Alright. Is the door open?
The door's not open on this one, but there is a bell on the outside, and it can always be knocked.
I don't know what the bell is for, so I just knock on the door.
Okay. Come in. That's all we hear from the inside.
I open the door and walk inside.
Okay.
See.
So, as you guys walk in, who's going inside? Who's staying outside? Is there anyone?
I'm going inside.
I'll go in.
Okay. Ron?
I'm gonna chill on the cart.
Okay, you're sitting outside.
No, I'll go in so I can
So I can
witness.
get some money.
Okay. So, as you walk in the shop itself, it opens up into a square room, and there's sort of 4 posts keeping up this main sort of entry room, and behind a desk directly in front of you, maybe about 10 meters away, there's a woman. She has long blonde flowing hair, a small circlet on her head, and wearing a little bit finer outfit than those that you've seen outside. The clothes are a little more coloured, they're a little more flamboyant, and she isn't actually looking at you, she's staring at again down at a piece of paper and is reading, and she looks up at you very trying to figure out who's there at this time in the morning. She notices 1, 2, 3, 4 people coming in. She sort of gives whatever she was doing on a piece of paper a last little flourish, looks at you guys, says, and what can I do for you guys?
Good
Breathe.
morning.
Oh, hello.
Who is your who designed the shield outside?
The shield?
As in your crest, your thing above the entrance here.
Well, that's an old clan.
I feel like that could have been slightly better, right? Like a blue lion on top of a blue background. Like, couldn't they have picked like a yellow lion?
Why are you fucking insulting the clan crest?
Well, you could have, but this is a merchant's guild, and the blue lion is unfortunately the symbol of one of the clans that own the lion shields, and
Unfortunately, I agree.
Blue on blue, what could be
Makes
better?
no sense, right?
It doesn't make sense. You got anything else to say apart from insulting my shop?
Well, we're currently on a secret mission.
Secret mission. Okay. Is it to tell people that their blue is not great?
No. Well, we have this card outside. We have stuff to deliver to you. We actually went to Barton's provisions. Turns out actually half of this card is for you. You want to come take a look?
I would love to. She seems genuinely confused at this. And comes out with you guys.
It wasn't our mission to bring this. We found this along the way. I don't know what you're talking about.
So as you
She
guys
doesn't know.
So you guys go outside, and she show up to the cart, I'm assuming?
Yeah, we show her the contents of the cart, I guess.
Okay. So you throw back the tarp, and she sort of starts inspecting the goods. Yeah, wow. This shipment was supposed to arrive weeks ago. I got a message that, they lost their couriers, and
You're welcome. So how
my-
much can we fetch for this?
You're straight to the point. I mean, I'll pay you exactly how much this is worth to me, and a little bit more, I think. Give me a second, and she sort of looks through each of the boxes, and she goes, Jesus, this was 2-3 weeks worth. I'll give you 50 gold pieces. And any help you guys need in this town, I'll gladly provide it. I mean, this really had me stuck for a while. I was out of short swords for a good 2 weeks, so I missed out on a lot of profit. Yeah, 50 gold pieces. It's yours.
Sounds good. Do you need some help unpacking?
Yeah, if you want to help me with that would be perfect. My name's Lion, by the way.
Lion?
That's correct. Yes, Lion, like that.
No, that's not how I wrote it in my sheet.
Not at all.
Okay.
So, don't worry. Okay. So you're gonna help her get stuff out of the car?
Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
Okay. So you guys both help. She doesn't have any hands herself. I don't mean she doesn't have any hands.
No wonder it's blue and blue. No one was there to paint it golden.
What I mean is she doesn't have any sort of young
Henchman.
Barathan had yet. That's what I mean. The hands. She hasn't just run around with like armless. She definitely has hands.
We're in the shop of stubs, man. Oh my god.
So you guys help her bring things into the back, and as you get into the back, you notice that there is a supply of sort of armor and weapons. And she says, "By the way, any of this gear that you're interested in, I'm happy to sell to you guys. If there's any particular piece of armor or weapons, I can provide it as long as it's here."
I'd like some armor.
Armor?
Yep.
I mean, any particular kind? What are you looking for? So at this point, I would say any armor that's at the adventuring gear in the rule book, she would sell. Any common armors.
I'd have to pull that up. Yeah.
Does she sell improved weapons?
Magic weapons? No.
No, like any improved weapons.
As in +1, +2?
Mm-hmm.
Those are magic. No, she would never sell those. Those count as magical weapons. +1 and +2 weapons, those are all magic.
You said adventuring gear, yeah?
Yeah. So any armor and weapons, she would...
So she sells a bow, I guess?
Yeah, in the corner of the store, you see a sort of barrel that has many bows just laying in it. There's also a couple that are that vary in size on the walls. Different inlays, different types of woods, from cedar to maple. So there's actually a large variety. So if you're looking for a long bow or a short bow, she can provide that.
Did you say we're gonna get 15 or 50
50.
gold pieces? Okay.
And total, I assume, right? For the entire card.
Yeah, that would be for everyone.
So, I'm assuming she's selling the same longbow that I'm using right now.
Yes.
She's selling arrows.
Yep. She sells arrows.
I will deduct 1 gold piece, and I will buy 20 arrows.
20 arrows, eh? Okay. Just double check that is. Yeah, that's fine. Anybody else want
I want to buy a short bow, I guess.
short bow?
No,
Okay.
wait. Do I want to buy a short bow? Yes. What's the difference between a short bow and long bow again?
One's two-handed, one's one-handed. Well, no, actually, that doesn't make sense with the bows. I thought.
One-handed
Yeah.
bow.
She doesn't have any hands, so she can't use it either way.
Fair enough.
A short bow is is obviously short in range, and is a simple weapon, whereas a longbow is a martial weapon, so it requires you have martial ranged weapons as a proficiency to be able to use it proficiently.
Okay.
The price is currently about 25 gold pieces of a difference. Yeah,
How much is a short bow and how much is a long bow?
25 gold pieces and 50 gold pieces, respectively.
Okay. I'll buy a. Wait, I cannot even afford any of that, so I'll pass.
I'll buy the I'm broke.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I'll buy the.
We are
other
getting
one.
50 gold.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're splitting the 50 gold, so.
Just use it all.
Okay, so each of you guys, she'll pay you individually, she'll give you 10 gold each. So you guys have now got 10 gold.
Can you tell us something more about was it the Red Brand gang?
Those guys. Let me tell you, they're trouble. They're real trouble. They've been here for a couple of months, and doesn't seem like they're going away. Harbin won't do anything about them. No one seems to want to do anything about them.
Harbin is the town master? Question mark?
Yes, that's correct. You've met him?
Not yet. I mean, not yet. I like how you say we have, even though we haven't met him.
No, that's
that
what I'm
was
saying. That was in character. Harbin saying you've met him.
What? Yeah, but yeah, I know what you said, but someone responded with yes, we have, even though we haven't.
Oh, right, okay. No, you guys have not met him yet. But so Harbin seems to do absolutely nothing about these guys. They murdered someone in the street. Plenty of witnesses. He didn't do a thing about it. I think he's either scared or maybe even in their pockets. Either way, the behaviour's disgusting. I would stay away from them completely if I were you guys. How long are you planning on staying here?
Not very long. We just came here to deliver a transport.
Okay. Then in that case, I would, I'd stay clear of those guys. The less interactions that you have to have with them, the better. I mean, we have to pay protection for them when they come in and smash doors or stand up to them. You might be murdered in the street and Harbin will do nothing.
Do you know why they came here?
Why? Hell if I know. All I know is they're costing me money. Indeed.
Mr. Krabs clip where he just says money.
Is there more of them outside this town?
Outside of the town? I don't know. I know some of them stay in the inn, the Sleeping Giant, but well, their actual quarters are, I don't know. There's certainly not enough room in the Sleeping Giant for all of them, but never really thought about it myself. So, anything else I can help you guys? I mean, if you're looking for equipment, I can help you out. Otherwise, if you need any introductions to anyone in town or I'm happy to provide it.
What do you know about the orc menace that's going on?
The Orcman. Oh, actually, I've seen that outside the Harbin's office as well. Wyvern Taw's, about 4 or 5 days away. Not somewhere I've ever been to myself. I usually head north to Neverwinter when I'm traveling to go see family. And I mean, orcs are orcs. No offense. He looks at you, thought. I mean, you're quite clearly not full orc. But let's say your brethren can be sufficiently nasty when together.
Is there a particular place in town where we could find people who would be willing to help us do something about the red? What are they? Red
The red brands.
brands, yeah.
I mean, everyone's against them. I don't think you would find anyone in town that would particularly likes their presence. But everyone's also pretty scared. You watch one of your own townsfolk get murdered in the middle of the street. Gossip's gossip, and suddenly there's an army of them just waiting to come out and destroy all of us if we even speak or say something against them. I think you'd be hard pressed to find anyone that would want to go up against them willingly. But especially considering, Harbin's doing nothing about it. What happens if they have Harbin in your pocket and suddenly you go up against them and now your husband's in jail or your wife is taken in jail and there's too many unknowns. I don't know of anyone who would be willing to help you at this moment, at least.
Since you can introduce us to people, is there a way to introduce us to Harbin?
Harbin? I mean, yeah, he's across the road. What time is it? Anyone? Say at this point it's probably about 11. Harbin may be out of his fucking fat ass bed now. I can certainly introduce you, especially if you're interested in that orc infestation. Maybe you can give me some more information about that.
Sounds good.
Alright. Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. So what are you guys doing? Are you guys going to leave the cart here, or?
Oh no, we should bring the cart back first.
We should bring it
because
back,
we had
yeah.
like 1 hour.
And we need to collect our money.
Right, well, you guys do that. I'm going to go into the back. I'm going to sort out some of my stock. Just come back, give another knock. I'll close for half an hour, however long it takes to introduce you guys to Harbin. But yeah, just come on back whenever you want.
I'm gonna get a drink in real life. Be right back.
Okay. How about
At the
we
end of
have?
this conversation.
How about we have a 5-minute break starting now? Get everyone
Yeah,
can
that's fine.
It's good.
so everyone can get a drink. Vince, I don't know if you heard, mate. We're only going to be going on until about 9:15 tonight.
Okay.
Because I've got some shit I want to do. So we're only doing 3 hours rather than 4. But if everybody wants to go and grab a drink, you are perfectly welcome to.
My PC just crashed.
Nice.
This is wonderful.
Good timing.
Yep.
I didn't realize how gross my phone case was. Jesus Christ.
Hello, I'm back. Let's go, dude. Is everyone here? Hello?
No.
No? Damn.
My laptop crashed.
Your laptop crashed. That's fun.
Yeah. So I'm waiting for that. Piece of shit laptop.
Back.
Hello.
Hello.
I have returned.
Welcome. Okay. So, Yuvia, are you here? I think Yuvia's
Yeah,
here.
here you are.
Yuvia, Thonk's here. Thok, you're here, Shay, and I can still see Ron, so I always know he's here. Wait, is your camera crashed or are you just looking at your phone? Oh, okay. I couldn't tell, you're so still. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, I literally thought you had crashed or some shit. Then you're just your eyes moving, that was quite freaky. Okay. You guys take your cart back to Barathon's. Alright, back at Barathon's. Barathon counts out 10 gold pieces. Slaps it in each of your hands. You guys now have a combined total of 20 gold each from these recent inquisitions. What are you guys doing now?
Rich lad. We go back to the Thomas Hall, I guess, or we go to the Thomas Hall.
You go towards Harbin's office.
Yes.
Okay. You guys make your way back towards Harbin's. Takes a minute or two. You arrive just outside of the establishment. This building is... how would I put it? This building's much posher. Posher in the sense that it has two sort of... what do you call those? Two... almost like an archway, the entrance of this building. In fact, it's the same part that you picked. You seen the original wanted poster for the orcs. The door itself is a deep sort of mahogany, and the rest of the building follows suit. This building just looks like it has more money invested in it compared to the commoners and the shops that are around it. But you guys are at the front door. What would you like to do?
Is it open?
Do you want to attempt to open a door, or are you asking?
No, I'm asking if it's already open, or is it closed?
From what you could tell, there's no obvious indication of any activity on the inside, no? You don't know, you need to find out.
I guess I knock on the door.
Knock on the door. The door's answered by a man this time in armour, sort of a chainmail armour. He looks at you and says, yes? How can I help?
We're looking for Harbin.
Do you have an appointment?
No.
And what is it in regards to?
The Orc Menace.
Oh,
On the notice board.
okay. Give me a second, I'll see if he's available. And he closes the door. There's maybe about 2-3 minutes.
I twiddle my thumbs that I don't have. Wait, I do have thumbs, never mind. I twiddle them.
I was going to say, how the fuck can you pick things up then?
Shut up.
So, he comes back. Yes, Harbin's ready to see you guys. Are your entire crew coming in?
I guess we can have like 2-3 people go.
You're perfectly welcome inside. I'm just asking out of curiosity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we're all going in. We're
Okay.
all coming in, yes.
If only you brought Lee in.
Okay.
Lucky.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, you forgot about Leanne, so.
She only closed her store for like an hour for us, and it's fine.
Okay. You guys get led in. You go through. This is quite a large house, so you go through a couple of corridors. On each of the corridors, there is offices. Looks like there is people working in there. They're not large, but there is different people working here. And he says, "How should I introduce you guys to Harbin? He knows that you're here for the orcs, but do you guys have a name as a group, or?"
I feel like this is something we should discuss and not come up with on the spot.
We should just like all turn around in like a little circle, heads together. What's
Yeah.
the chunky boys?
What are we called?
Like a fucking whispering over each other's shoulders and shit.
Okay, you guys do that. He sort of waits patiently.
We could also just say we don't have a name. Like, I don't really see why we need to have.
Do you want to be cool? Do you want to be cool or just be funny? Because I can
Dude,
make it either one
The
up pretty
nameless,
quickly.
dude. The nameless.
And we could just say we're a band of mercenaries or whatever. Like,
Could be a name.
With a faithful few.
Masturbates in the morning, the faithful few, dude.
yeah, a few of us are faithful, and the others aren't.
I mean,
That's my idea. I mean, take it or leave it.
I'll leave it. Thanks.
I'll
Bruh.
turn around, and it's a guard, right? You're talking to a guard.
I mean, he looks like some sort of like
Yeah,
bodyguard kind of deal.
Okay, I'll look at them and say, "Here, our leader Tok has a name for you. Here you go."
oh no.
He looks at you, Thok.
Now I want to hear that burly orc voice again.
Our group is named the Chunky Boys.
What the fuck?
We've got
The,
two females in the group, but yeah, chunky boys is good.
Have you heard about us?
And girls. We're all inclusive here.
The how would you spell chonky? Just so
Oh
for
no.
interest.
Well, CHONKY.
But can you write and read?
He's retarded over, dude.
No, I am actually a nobleman. How dare you, fucker?
So the chunky boys and girls. I'll introduce you to Harpin as such. Here we are. And he sort of knocks smartly on the door.
Dude, we should have picked like blue brands.
True.
The door opens, and you're sort of greeted by a rather portly figure. Not as balding as Eldamar had in Barathon's provisions, but he has sort of got patches in his hair. He would probably be going on about 50 years old. Portly, richly dressed. He's got a waistcoat and what looks to be a small, what do you call those? Stopwatch hanging by his side.
Stopwatch, excuse me?
A
Not
sundial.
stopwatch. No.
Hourglass?
No, what the? Fuck.
The minion pocket watch.
Pocket watch. Sorry, pocket watch.
Monocle.
Yes, he's wearing a monocle as well. Well, fuck it, we'll go the whole way. This guy's.
I don't like.
What a gamer, dude.
He's a gamer, dude. And he's wearing a
Does
monocle.
he also wear a fedora by any chance?
Hey, where's a fez?
It's a top hat.
Big. He's a Monopoly man.
He is the Monopoly, dude. And as you come in, the guard goes, Harbin, these are the adventurers I was telling you about. They are named the Chunky Boys and Girls.
Like if Wooden Tongue like a nudge in my elbow, like I hope this guy gets paid for this.
At this point, sort of Harbin turns round, sort of acknowledges each of your presence. Interesting name. You may leave us now, Drevin. And the guards, or the bodyguards, gives him a nod and then leaves.
Bye, Trevin. Away.
See ya, bruv.
Nods at you again, and Harbin sits down at his desk. Doesn't bother to offer you a seat, and he just stares intently.
I want to scout the room for documents.
This room is littered with documents. What are you looking for in particular?
Something with his handwriting on it.
This handwriting? Give me a perception check. 12. There's not much that you can instantly see that is definitely his. There's various documents that do have similar looking writings on them. Handwriting, things that have been sent out to him, you wouldn't know the difference. It would be very difficult for you to pick out something that was 100% his.
Alright.
Okay. He sits there. And
Well, about that orc menace that was posted,
I am one of them.
those are my half brothers, you know. So
perhaps you feel a little bit of concern for their well-being.
it's more of I view of them as a disgrace. They are invading innocent people's properties and stuff, you know.
Interesting.
Wait, are we talking about the Red Gang or are we talking about the orcs? I see.
We're talking about the orcs right now, but you can ask about the gang later.
But no, that's literally what I said.
Yeah.
In character.
Oh. What? That didn't sound like an in-character thing to say.
Well, why not?
Never mind. Okay, sure.
That's not exactly the stance that I had expected of someone of your stature. Okay. Well, the orcs themselves have been providing a ton of trouble to the to travellers going east on the tribal trail. Any trouble that we usually have on the west sands is dealt with relatively easily. Maybe goblins or there's wolves or something that can easily be cleared out with a handful of guards, but the orcs are becoming a problem. We got the report from Neverwinter that we were to provide a hefty sum to any group that would be willing to travel east and cleanse us of these disgusting, disgraceful abominations.
We'll do it.
He will. And your name's Can you repeat that? He said something almost. I didn't quite catch it. What's your name again?
My name? Oh, our name? We're the Chunky Boys and Girls.
The clan tag is CB.
Okay.
Does he write that down?
He does. He writes down the boys and girls. How do you spell Chunky?
CHONKY for some reason.
Can I lean over to check if he spells it correctly, but also to read his handwriting?
Are you being deceitful about it, or are you trying to, pretend to help?
I'm trying to pretend to help him, but also I want to my ultimate goal is to read his handwriting, basically.
Okay. Give me a deception check, because what you're trying to do is imitate things. You're looking for the way he moves his hand, etc., etc. So it's more intent than just looking at a bit of paper. With the 17,
I just look at the handwriting. I don't need to see his movement.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a racial that makes me I can duplicate other people's handwriting in craftwork.
Yeah. So as you watch him writing down the Chunky Boys and Girls, you make sure he gets it correct with the O. You notice slight flourishes on the ends of words. Simple little things such as the R's having swirls at the end. And as he completes it, he sort of shows it to you. Make sure that it's correct and says, "Okay, the Chunky Boys and Girls." Now, if you deal with this menace, I'm happy to pay you a fair sum of money. More than fair, I think you would agree. 100 gold pieces.
Sounds good. Out of character, sounds good.
I mean, that's fine.
Okay.
How many orcs are we dealing with here?
Not in the report, I'm afraid. I would probably imagine 5 or 6. But the Never Winter report didn't exactly specify, I'm afraid.
I request more money.
Request more money.
Yes. Borderline demanded, but I'm on the fence.
Wow.
Interesting. And why would I provide you with more money when I can just wait for another adventuring group and give it to them instead?
Let's be honest. When's the next time that a group of chonky boys and girls are gonna come into your place and tell you they're gonna deal with a problem that is very much not gonna go away anytime soon? You get adventuring groups come through here all the time?
Not all the time, but I mean, it's no skin off my back. It's more Neverwinter's problem. I'm simply to foot the bill and get it back later. The bill here says 100 gold. I'm not going to provide more than that. And why should I?
Because we're a premium service. We're not just pesky. We're not just pesky travelers, man.
We're the chunky boys.
Are you trying to sell
And
me
girls.
And girls.
Are you trying to sell me your OnlyFans with your premium service?
Gladly, dude.
So, I provide you more gold. But what do I get from it exactly?
Our repeated service.
Repeated service. I might not need you again. I want.
How do you know
more.
that? This city is quite central. It's gonna always have problems. Might be good to know you've always got people to rely on.
Interesting. So I would hire you as the town's guard or militia. How does this work?
More of a band of mercenaries you can rely on.
We already have a band of mercenaries. We have the Red Brands.
Now you mentioned how come they're not dealing with the orc problem.
They're a mercenary guild. Sometimes they don't take particular jobs. They're not that much trouble, and they stay around town. Who am I to say who's to go and who's to stay? I act as a judge in small disputes.
Well, let's call this that you're buying our loyalty then.
I need more than that, Mr.
Ron from the chunky boys.
Ron.
And girls.
Mr. Ron,
Fucking
what
name, dude.
require to climb in this political sphere is a reputation. Have you deal with the orcs. I'll provide you not only with the 100 gold that you require, but I also will give you an extra 50, and in return for that, you will tell anyone, including the rest of the town folk, that I hired you and went along myself to help. I plan on going on a little vacation either way. But I want to be seen as a warrior, someone who's dependable.
Let me confer with my group.
Confer away.
What do you think, guys?
No.
I mean, I don't care.
I don't think so either.
I don't care about his reputation, if I'm honest.
I
More
mean,
money
let's
would
be
nice.
honest. Let's be honest. Are we really gonna come back here more than once?
I'm sure there are other cities we'll be more interested in.
Exactly. So whether we boost this guy's reputation or not, we're not gonna be able to see it play into effect. I can't be asked whisper, so pretend I'm speaking lower than this.
We might come back here to deal with the red brand problem.
Yes, but like they've already got his loyalty. You know, he's probably gonna go on their side. Even if they become a problem, I reckon it might be like a corrupt situation where he's instigated it. So in that situation, he wouldn't be friendly regardless. It's up to you guys. House vote.
If
What do
we
you think?
portray him as a warrior, we might have less chance to convince the townfolk to revolt against him.
But 50 gold
It's
though.
true.
Yeah, but 50 gold.
It's 50 gold in total, right? Not per person. It's like nothing.
50
Yeah,
gold.
yeah. So we'd get 30 gold each instead of 20 out of this.
No.
100 plus
You
50.
would get 150 from him.
Yeah, but not per person.
Per person.
No. So you would get 30 in total from this, and then you would have 20 from the other two. I thought you were including 30 in the entirety. No. So you guys would each walk away from everything that you've done so far in the town
Over 50.
with, yes.
I mean, we wouldn't get anything because we haven't killed the orcs yet, right? The payment's after.
I mean, we will kill the orcs.
We don't know yet. Maybe the orcs kill us, and then he paid someone to die.
Maybe
Have
we
some
could,
faith, mate.
Fine, let's not start doing that. Fuck
I
you.
mean, I have faith in us, right? But there's no reason for him to have faith in us.
maybe even recruit the orcs, you know?
No, well, I'll do an Uno reverse card and I'll just go back on myself. So yeah. So we talked about it, and as much as we're gonna enjoy doing business with you, we don't give a shit about your reputation. So we'll just deal with the problem, be on our way.
Understood. 100 gold pieces is what I offer. Do you have any idea when you guys will be setting out? I mean, are you in a couple of weeks, or is it immediately, or?
Tomorrow night, I imagine. We've got no other business here.
Why would we travel at night? Hello?
Like, I mean, tomorrow, just tomorrow in general. I meant to say tomorrow.
Good to know. Well, whenever you do deal with the problem, you can come back to me.
What have we got to bring back as proof? I'm assuming you'll need it. An orc head, maybe? Souvenir?
Get off talk sad.
I'd rather not have one of those in my
I'd like to
in
do
the town hall, but yeah, give us perhaps some of the weapons. Is that
Sure.
than cutting off a head?
Probably not. Thok gets off on that kind of thing, right?
Well, that was supposed to be a secret, man.
I mean, no, he doesn't. Wink.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for stepping by. If there's anything else I can help you with, the chonky boys and girls. He looks reading at his paper again. I'll be sure to let you know.
Can we pull off your wanted poster on the town square, and so we can use it as to recognize him?
There's not a picture on it, if that's what you're asking. It's more like it's just a notification that people are looking for. There's no description. It's simply Witherntall.
Yeah, I'll see a recurring theme with like designer in this town. Alright, let's be on our way then.
Fucking rude, dude. What the fuck?
Okay, so you guys are leaving?
Aye.
Okay. You guys start heading out towards the back of the room. And you have Harbin shouting back, Delvin, if you want to come back in and just provide these guys an exit.
It was Revan.
That's what I said, Trevin. So Trevin?
Yeah, I thought you said Durvan.
No, Trevin. I might have said that, but let's not talk about that.
It's fine.
No, I definitely
This
said
guy
Draven.
doesn't even know the name of his staff. All right, let's get out.
Yeah, and he gets you guys to head out. Draven nods at Harbin, smiles at you guys, and starts leading you guys outside.
I wave at Draven.
Yes, you guys are with Draven now. He's just leading you guys outside. So how did it go?
Oh, we're talking to
Yes.
Lion now, right?
No, you're talking to Draven right now.
Oh, okay.
Draven's, he's leading you. He goes, how did it go?
As well as expected.
Interesting.
We got an offer. We super counter offered, and then we took the initial offer anyway, because that's how we roll.
To show dominance.
Double owner reverse card.
Interesting. Was it a chunky reward?
Yikes, dude.
It could have been chunkier, but
Okay. You know what? I'm sick of not being. I always wanted to be a comedian, but I guess I'll stick to my day job, looking after this guy. Okay. And as you guys reach the end of the corridor, he opens up the door and shows you guys a way out. Outside there's the plain road. Well, good luck in your mission, chunky boys and girls.
thank you.
Thank you.
kind sir.
New secret mission.
I nodded to the dude. Like, thanks.
Okay, he nods back. He waves at each of you. He waves at you, Shay, Ron, Uvia.
Good morrow, sir.
And good morrow to you, sir. Okay, you guys are on the street. Draven's closing the door. What now? I mean, Sildar's still back at the.
Do we alert him of our new mission and then yeet out of there?
What about Leyen, dude?
What about Gundry?
Dude, he's dead, man. He's gone.
But Gundry was also to the east, right?
As far as you know, yeah.
Yeah, so he might be captured by the orcs, I guess.
Yeah, true, actually.
Well, what about Lion? Like, we
I
trade
mean-
with and that's it.
Yeah, but she was supposed to introduce us to Harbin, and then we just went to Harbin without her.
Yeah.
Let's just go back to her and let her introduce us again.
Actual dominance. Dude.
No, let's not do that.
Shay, do you have a suggestion? What do you want to do? Shay?
Yeah, can you repeat that? You cut out.
Do you have a suggestion? What is it you would like to do?
I'm not sure. I think we should just like prepare and go for the orcs.
Okay. I mean, it's approaching midday now. You guys have managed to speak to Harbin. You spoke to Lion. You managed to get a little bit of gold from both Bareth and
Did you want to talk to Sister Garel?
Oh yeah, that too. I mean, we could take the rest of the day, and you know, like if anyone else wants to search around the town and then head off in like around tomorrow morning. I don't think it's safe to go at night, or well, I think it's safer to go during the daytime.
Do we just abandon Saldar here? Or do we make
Some
him
people
go?
can go back to Sildar and say what we're doing.
Just make sure we tell him what we're doing, but don't offer him the money.
I mean, he doesn't even have to come along if we don't want to, right?
I mean, we're done with him.
And not
Oh,
really. I mean, we still need to rescue Gundyr. Good Gundry.
Yeah. Still, but he doesn't have to be involved. Like,
I mean,
dude's
that's true, but
knackered.
he doesn't need to be involved, but we could keep him in the loop, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
but
could use
as-
an extra.
I said let's go back to him and tell him about all the shit and then go.
I mean, it's like two people can go to Sildar and like shake and talk to Sister Gorilla.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I want to go tell the guy. What we're
Sildar?
doing. Yeah.
Okay. You guys, is everyone doing that, or?
I'm going to the sister.
I'll join going to the sister because I joined last time as well.
I'm
Okay.
going with Ron.
Okay, so those of you are going with Ron, you guys head towards the inn. You step into the inn. You see Sildar is currently finishing off quite a large breakfast. He sits there with a hand on his stomach. Well, I must tell you, after the last few nights I've had, this is certainly a different experience, boys and girls. How's your
Good.
morning going?
It's going well. We've established a new mission. We're gonna head out and clear out an orc infestation that's being troublesome to the town, and then we're gonna try and help find Gundyr, whatever the fuck his name was. I forgot his name.
Gundren.
Gundren. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to require some time. I think I'm going to go to the Townmaster Hall. I'm going to establish myself there. I am going to send a couple of letters to the west and find out anything I can about these particular goblins and anything that can tie Gundren to their whereabouts. Send out a few scouts, whatever. Once you guys come back, you can help me go after Gundren then. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
Awesome. Alright. Let me think. How long do you guys think you're going to be away? Where is this orc tribe?
Like 4 or 5 days away, right? Fuck me.
Yeah, about 4 or 5 days away to the east. If you guys look at your maps, I'll take you a map. So Wyvern Tor is probably about here on the map, if you can see that pink.
Above Ice Spire.
Wait, so it's like in the mountains, or?
Yeah.
It's in the hills, hello? Look at the legend.
Okay, the...
Okay, so it's about there. So you expect that you would be gone for 2-3 days, getting there, deal with the problem, then 2 days back. That's your rough guesstimation.
We'll say 5 days to be safe, because we don't know what lies ahead.
Okay, well, I look forward to hearing back from you. Again, I'm going to just establish myself at the Townmaster Hall. If you need me when you come back, speak to me there. I'm going to send out my scouts, and we are going to find Gundren. And when we do, I'll pay you guys if you come and help me.
Awesome. Enjoy your rest.
And you, well, I'd say the same to you, but it looks like you're going to go pick a fight.
As we do.
As you do, hey? Well, it was nice to meet you, Ron. And he holds out a hand and gives you a nice handshake. And whoever else is in the bar?
Me.
Okay, he holds out a hand to both of you. I wish you luck. And I'm going to begin my work. Good luck.
See you later, dude.
See ya, bruv.
Jesus Christ.
I like how this fucking orc, this noble orc, speaks like London street language.
Okay. Sildar gathers his belongings and starts heading out towards Harbin's place.
Can I go back to the town?
Yeah,
You guys haven't done your thing yet.
So, Shay and Race, right?
Why am I not a character?
Yeah.
Shay and Thonk.
Unlucky dude.
Shay and Thonk, you guys make yourself go towards the shrine. The shrine itself, it's there's a low plinth made out of sort of stone, and on there is a sort of flower-like symbol, and it's covered by a sort of like rock shrine. So essentially, someone's just piled rocks up around it to make it into a sort of a nicer shape. Standing outside of the shrine itself is a woman. She's wearing leather armor, and has like, it's grey hair, but it's not grey from age. It looks grey. It's quite a natural grey. Unnatural grey. And as you guys approach, what do you do?
I say, like, I approach her and say, "Hello there. Are you? Fuck. What's her name?"
Either way, she stops you mid-sentence and she just holds out her hand. And she's literally just like concentrating extremely hard on what looks to be, as you guys approach, a small coin. She's looking at it. And she flicks the coin and it lands. And on the coin you see it would arrive on what would be tails, essentially. And she stares at it a little longer. She flips it again. Lands. Tails. Flips, tails, flips, tails, flips, tails. She does it for maybe 11, 12 times before it finally lands on heads. At which case she takes the coin, she places it on her mouth, kisses it, and then places it between both her hands, offers a short prayer, and then looks towards you guys and says, "Hi, how may I help?" And her name was Sister.
We were wondering. What?
Yeah, you were about to ask what her name was from before, and I said it was Sister
Yeah.
Grail.
We were wondering if you're Sister Grail,
That I am,
and
child.
if you could tell us. Can you tell us a bit more about this shrine you've got here?
This shrine is my dedication to the luck goddess, Timora. The stones themselves come from nearby ruins, and I've been tending this small and I would say humble shrine for about 2-3 years now.
And what is the meaning of this flower symbol?
That is the symbol of good luck and good fortune. It's Timora's symbol, and followers of hers have used this symbol to show their allegiance to each other for, I would say, 200 years, if you believe all the stories.
And do the townsfolk also come to the shrine and offer something to the goddess? Or?
Sure, some provide copper, some provide food, some give older new clothes if they can afford it to appease her and ask for whatever luck they would like. I tell them all that that's not needed, and you know, luck shines on those that need it most, and those that follow her will gain a little bit more.
Okay, if you wanna ask something.
No, really, I'm just absorbing the information.
Yeah.
Yeah, is there anything else I can help with?
No, thank you for the information. And I'll take out a silver piece, kind of twist it around in my arm, look at it, and then I guess like toss it to the shrine.
Okay. As you toss it to the shrine, you literally toss it up. It bounces off one of the stones, and then like sort of hits the ground, bounces a couple of times, and then lands like, rather than landing like heads or tails, it lands like exactly like this onto the ground, like just with the coin just standing up on the ground. And Sister Grail sort of looks it to you, like she looks really smug, like how lucky that was. And she just nods at you.
I'll smile at her and just turn around, be on my way.
All right. Okay. You are heading.
I guess we just head back to the
to
inn to
the-
regroup.
Yeah, back to the inn.
Thonk, are you following her or?
I also do an offering of 1 silver piece, but I don't throw it. I just lay it down near the shrine.
Okay.
But I flip it first, and then I lay it down near the shrine.
Okay. You lay down the shrine. So mark those coins off of your character sheets.
Yeah, so where it was 1
Yeah, I
silver.
Okay. And as you lay it down, she smiles, thanks you, and yeah, she goes back to tending the shrine, flicking her coin up in the air,
Pleasant lady.
and you guys head back towards the inn where you find Ron, Yuvia, and Thok all exiting, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
So guys, what's this?
I want to investigate the abandoned manor thing.
You want to go towards the abandoned manor?
Yes, I don't remember what it's called, but it's something with a T.
Tresidor Manor. Okay. So are you guys not going to speak about what just happened to each other, or are you just going to...
I was just gonna ask what's the information on Selder, because we don't know.
He's gonna gather his shit together, send us some mail, do some resting, and then when we're back from the orcs, we're gonna go with him to find Gandalf, whatever the fuck. I'm
Gundren.
still Gundren. Yeah.
Gandalf, dude. We shall not pass.
shall not pass!
Fly, you fools!
Fly, you fools! Okay. So, upon hearing that, Shay, anything you'd like to share with the group?
Oh, that's cool. We visited the
That's
Sister Grail. I mean, what am I doing?
I don't know, it's just so
That's fucking
dry.
mint, bro.
Actually fucking dry.
That's fucking mint.
Yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna wait. He's gonna tell us we're gonna go rescue Gundren. Cool.
I've got a relevant.
Cool
I've got a
story.
relevant. I've got a relevant thing. I'm gonna put in Banter. Give me a sec.
Okay. So now what?
I mean, it's like half of the day, right? And we want to start traveling in the morning?
I would say it's about 1 in the afternoon. Yeah.
So we got some time to fuck around, basically.
You do indeed.
Manor.
Manor.
Can we get the
Actually, sorry.
town?
Manor.
What were you saying, Shay?
I just was wondering if you could pull up the town map again.
The town map? Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
Well, are we the chunky boys or the 18?
The A team was full of chunky boys.
And Murdoch.
And Murdoch.
Okay. Go looking Banter. That was Shay.
True.
Actually, it's true.
Literally, Shay.
That's exactly how I fit. Cool.
The shame.
Okay. So, you guys have the map up. Where do you want to go?
I want to investigate the ruins of the
Manor.
Manor.
That doesn't matter.
Okay. So right now you guys are currently here outside the Stonehill Inn. You're going to go east towards the Crescent Manor, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you guys start heading your way there. You guys are going east down at the road. There's a couple of houses in between Tristan Manor and the Stonehill Inn. Older houses, thickets, thatch roofs. Nothing too fancy. Towards the end of the road, before the what would you call that?
I mean,
Before,
the
before the civilization sort of ends, you do come across a red building, sort of made out of red stone brick. The red stone brick, which you guys now know to be the Sleeping Giant Inn. On the sort of decking on the outside, there's a small hill that you would have to go up to reach it, literally maybe a metre or so, where there's sort of a decking before you actually reach the front door. At the decking, you notice that there is 4 red brands. Kyle and Undisclosed are there. And a couple of others that you've yet to see. All of them sitting there drinking. They catch your eyes as you go past, just watching.
You.
Did you just?
Why did you fucking have to initiate a conversation with them?
So a couple of them are watching you.
I like
Ground.
pull my cloak a bit further over my face and just keep walking.
And they're sitting staring at you, so you guys, as you start towards the path of Tresender Manor. What are you doing? Okay.
Wait, so where are these guys on the map? Sleeping Giant?
The Sleeping Giant Inn, yes.
Okay.
So they're about here. And you guys continue on the path towards Tresender Manor.
No, Ron wanted to initiate, like he said you, right?
That wasn't me.
Oh. Well,
That was UV.
oh.
Okay. You guys head up towards the manor itself. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So standing east of the town, it's on a low hillside, so it is like an upwards sort of travel upwards. On a hill.
Upwards travel upwards.
You know what I mean. It's ancient. Like as soon as you arrive, it seems that it's almost like it's been crumbling for years, but literally the stones are crumbling. It's that old, and it's more of a castle than a house. There's like turrets on the outside that aren't connected to anything but broken walls. Literally only maybe a feet or 2 feet high. And yeah, you guys arrive sort of at the outer walls.
I want to go in like stealth ish.
Okay. Yeah, give me a stealth check if you want to go. If you want to go in. So are you going in by yourself, or?
I don't know. I wanna go stealthily at least.
Okay, well, tell your team what's your plan.
We should be careful. We don't know what's in here.
We're up the hill now, right? We're like here-ish.
Yeah, you're about here. You're at the sort of outer walls of the castle.
I'm intrigued, so I'm gonna try to be stealthy too.
I'm gonna like be right back. Like literally like 10 seconds because I just got myself on a piece of paper.
Go. Okay, what are you guys doing? You need to chat, you need to talk to me, you need to talk to each other. What's going on?
Can we know more about the manor? Like,
Okay.
Maybe
I
using
assume-
history or
Okay.
Yes,
Give me a history check.
fuck my life, man. What is?
I mean, you haven't been on this side of the city.
Back.
I'm only going to take Thox here, Chase, because he was the one I asked.
yeah.
So you haven't been on this side of the country in any amount of for any amount of time. Any tales that you've heard about this mansion, you believe you've heard the name? Maybe you're not sure. It's hard to tell. It's sticking in your mind, but nothing. You can't think of anything.
I'd like to go around the entire manor if anyone wants to join.
I'll join.
Yeah, I'll join as well. Fuck it.
You
I'm
want
gonna
to
be, I'm gonna be, a
stealth
I'm gonna be a sneaky boy with Thunk. No, I'm not.
Okay. So
Am I
if
the
you
only
guys,
one in stealth, or
if you guys are going to attempt to
I
stealth,
think Ron is himself as well.
he didn't
Okay,
roll,
Ron.
right? Did he?
Ron, what kind of armor do you have on?
Scale.
Then that's a
Okay.
disadvantage. Roll again for me. Okay.
Big man.
So, and no one, you guys. So what are you and Thok doing? Like, are you guys going ahead of the group? What's your plan? Talk to each other.
Wait, who Thulk or Thonk?
Well, whoever was going to stealth.
Oh, I was on the
that's-
stealth.
Okay,
I
so if
wanna-
you.
If I'm gonna enter the building.
Okay, so you guys are gonna enter the building. Okay. The rest of you guys are going around the side.
Yep.
So as you go through, you see so as you're going around outside, you see many stone walls that are crumbling. The layout of the manor seemed actually very simple. As you're going around the outside, you notice that what was obviously quite a kitchen. There's still sort of rusted pots and stuff that you can see through the holes in the walls. Going further back, you can see that there's what you would assume to maybe be sleeping quarters and maybe a living room or a dining quarter. In regards to anything else on the outside, give me a general perception check.
The people inside?
The people outside.
Perception.
Perception. So now that you're looking at it, you guys
Taking leisurely stroll.
notice that there's, outside of the woods that are around here, there's not much of interest. The building itself just seems to be run down and decrepit and broken, and it's kind of weird that no one's came and tried to fix it up or taken anything. Although you don't see anything of particular value from the outside, maybe once you go inside you'll see something. Maybe it's a little bit more interesting. All right, guys that are going inside. You guys attempt to go inside.
What's the length of the manor, feet wise?
I would say it's about 100 feet, maybe 75 feet lengthwise, and then about.
Can I?
I mean, there's a thing at the bottom of the map that shows how big the squares are, I guess.
Oh yeah. Can I use my divine sense then to check if there's any evil sort of stuff in it?
Okay. Go for it. You used your divine sense.
Yep.
Give me the spell. Give me the spell.
Noxious odor.
Presence of strong evil registers noxious odor. Power of good having music as an action. You can open your awareness. 60 feet of you.
Mainly looking at the desecrated or consecrated parts, but
You prepare yourself. You start to pray. You open your nostrils, you open your senses to anything that would indicate that there is anything of a divine or specifically evil nature. And as you fill up your lungs waiting for that hint of anything, you're sorely disappointed. Nothing gives anything that you would expect for being evil or good.
Okay. Oh, that's it from me then.
Okay.
So, shall we go in as well? We who are outside.
I
Yes,
do
yeah,
not
we
think-
go in.
Or weren't you doing the inside people? When
We
talking
are already,
to
we
people?
were already inside, right?
Yeah, if you guys are now going inside, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you noticed, and I want to point it out just so it's not like a wasted roll. But when I rolled stealth, I got a 1.
Yep,
If
I
you-
know.
Okay, cool. I thought you'd immediately.
I mean, if there's nothing there, then you won't actually fucking, like, catch anyone's attention. If there's nothing to catch your attention.
Did you go in on the front side, on the entrance?
Yeah, I guess.
If so, then we can just listen to the sound of the chainmail, of the scale mail, and just follow our way back to meet up with you guys.
So, you guys are in the front, or you guys are in at the front of the manor. The front of the manor, again, there's parts of it that are just like broken down so far that you can see outside. Other parts are, the walls maybe go about 5 or 6 feet high before be given way. It's all random. It's just, this time, centuries has just attacked us, and over the years, it's just became nothing but rubble. You guys are heading through the front of the manor. Are you looking for anything in particular, or?
I mean, maybe I'm looking for, like, clues why it's abandoned and why no one has, like, chosen to rebuild or, like, fully destroy it and rebuild something new.
Okay, so you guys are looking around. Give me a straight up, give me a perception check. 13. Okay, now that you're in the manor, you do start to notice that there is quite a few footsteps, old tracks that have been sort of left around. And as you begin to follow them, you notice that there's more than one pair, more than 2 pairs, more than 3 pairs. 4 of them seem to be leading to a particular room on to your west side, or to the north if you're looking at the map. And to the north is there seems to be the congregation of most of the activity.
So the most activity is in the back?
Yep.
Okay, I guess I move towards the back.
Okay.
I don't know who's in here with me.
At this point, probably about everyone.
Okay.
So you follow through. What are you going to do? Still searching.
I mean, I guess I follow the tracks that we leave. So.
Okay, you followed the tracks as you get to one of the rooms. It's essentially a door. This is obviously where the tracks end, and now that you're at the door.
Is there a map for this man?
No.
Oof.
I wanna try to open the door, but like silently, so to not make too much noise.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Is it stealth or silent? It doesn't really matter. Whatever.
Stealth. So, as you open, you try and keep it as low as possibly can, and do it as slow as you possibly can. But there's this hasn't been oiled, and it's essentially crumbling. You're actually quite surprised that the handle didn't break off. But as you push it open, you open it. Those on the outside looking in, those that were outside that are now looking in, you recognise this as the kitchen area where there's sort of like pots and pans and stuff. And as you're walking into, are you going inside?
Yeah, I guess.
So as you sort of start creeping on the inside, going slightly ahead of the others, you notice that there is quite a few footprints that are sort of like they've kicked up dust, dragged in mud, and all of them seem to be going towards a trapdoor, towards what you would assume to be a cellar of a kitchen. Looking around this original room.
Can we check if they're fresh?
Yeah, that was what I wanted to ask.
Okay. Give me a survival check, both of you. So in this case, you can either each do a survival check, or one can help the other and give advantage to the other person. It's up to you guys.
I mean,
If you've
Fake
already
shades
rolled,
The rolls are
I'll
pretty
just
fatty,
roll.
so-
I'll just roll.
yeah, you just roll.
Big.
We go with Shay's roll. So, Shay, I just sort of squat down. The dust itself doesn't seem particularly thick. Usually, if something's been left for a long time, you know that it's usually the dust is certainly thicker. This stuff looks like it's been, it's been disturbed many a time. You grab down and pick up one of the pieces of dirt, and it doesn't exactly crumble like you would expect something that's been there for years would. It seems full of moisture. It looks like these are actually relatively fresh.
So, do I like know how fresh are we talking about? Like a day?
Just lick it and taste how fresh they are.
Please don't do that.
True.
No, thank you.
You would guess within the last couple of days, yes. This isn't your
Okay,
area
guys.
of expertise by any means, but
Ah.
on your gut feeling, this has been the last couple of days.
Okay, guys, I think someone was in here a couple of days ago. So maybe they left something behind.
Or maybe they're still in here.
That too. Proceed with caution.
Okay.
Fuck it, dude. Let's go further in.
All right.
Let's.
You guys open up the trapdoor. The trapdoor itself is unlit, and there's essentially just a staircase beginning at the start of the trapdoor leading downwards. The door opens into a 5 foot wide, 5 foot wide space where there's another door at the bottom of it.
I light a torch so we can see.
Okay.
You guys want to yell to let them know that we're visiting?
Wait, what did you say?
Do you want to yell to let them know that we're visiting? Hello,
No,
is someone
I
there?
don't.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the play then.
Is it dark down there?
It's not lit up, no. It's
So
not.
how far? How far does the staircase go?
It's literally only about 10 feet down, and then there's a door. There's sort of like a 5 foot sort of square that you guys can occupy comfortably before there's like a door in front of you that you'd have to open.
I'll go.
Yeah, I'll go stealth to then.
Okay.
The roll.
If those that are being stealthy wish to be stealthy, I mean, if you're going to stealth, like you can't do it with a light on you, you know. I mean, if you're trying to be quiet, yeah, but
Oh, okay,
in terms of like being visually stealthy, it's not going to work. If you're being quiet as you're going down the stairs, sure. With that roll, you're not being quiet either way. You sort of make a thunk.
Why is that the disadvantage roll though?
Yeah, chainmail, plate
Because he
mail.
has chainmail,
Oh,
scale
okay.
mail, whatever. He has
Yeah.
heavy armor.
If it's heavy armor or medium armor, that has the heavy option or the disadvantage with stealth option. I guess roll 20 automatically done it. Oh god. Okay. So, you guys start heading down. UV are attempting to be a little bit stealthy. Unfortunately, your weapons sort of clang across the door, and you're now standing in front of the door. Are you guys opening?
Yeah.
Okay. So you open the door. The first thing you see, there's like a sort of landing in front of you. It's about 15 feet. And stone steps sort of descending to another floor in 2 short flights. Another door is at the western part of the room. And the walls are basically like piled up with kegs and barrels. It seems to just be like a large storage center.
There's no light, there's no nothing. It's just dark here.
There's no lights. No.
Maybe we can check for traps and go inside.
Okay. For traps, give me just a investigation check.
With disadvantage, I guess, if you have no dark vision.
Yeah, I have
No,
no vision.
No,
he has a torch on.
Oh, I didn't know
15.
we have a torch on. Never mind.
So before allowing anyone to move forward, Yuvia, you sort of like get low and start looking at the floor. You don't see any trap lines or rope or anything. You start searching for maybe something in the floor that looks like it could be a pressure plate or anything. You sort of lodge your weapon and sort of try and pull up some of the cracks that are indicated on the floor, but nothing seems to indicate that there's any sort of trap here at all.
Alright, I want to move to one of the barrels.
Okay, so you can
Can we
move
get
up
like
to
an
the
idea of what's in there without like opening them or anything?
I mean, the barrel is. I mean, when you think about a barrel, it's literally just got something on top of it to hold it down. It's easily open it if you want to open it. You don't know what's inside it without opening it. No.
So the barrels are standing up, or the barrels are laying on the side?
No. The barrels are all like standing up.
Oh, okay. Then I open one of them.
Okay. So you open one inside. As you open up this barrel, inside there's salted pork and beef inside this barrel.
Can I
Keep
check
it around.
the barrel for the signature that we had like LC on one of the things? Can
Okay.
we check if there's other signatures on these barrels?
Give me a perception check.
Perception. Oh, nice.
6. You check the barrel. You sort of run your fingers around the top and the bottom to see if you can find any indents or any indication that there's a marker on it. You can't see anything. There's nothing that would indicate this belonged to any group in particular.
I share with the group that there's like salted meat and no signatures in there.
That's one of the barrels.
Can I look around?
Yeah. So, give me just what are you looking for?
I want to look around for like maybe objects that were left behind, something to tell us more about people who went through here.
Okay. Apart from the barrels, you notice that there's a cistern at the other end of the room. The system occupies like the western end of the room, and it wasn't until you guys came further in you actually seen with the torch, and it's now on the other side of the cistern. You see that there is some barrels, more kegs and more barrels to say.
All right.
So besides that, there's nothing else. There's nothing like place to sleep for these people, or it's actually just 100% storage of stuff that's still like not out of date or anything, not rotten.
No, the barrels that you opened with the meat, the one barrel that you opened, that certainly was fresh. Like that was fresh.
I open all the barrels.
You open all
except
the
for the
barrels.
kegs.
Okay. You open up the barrels. Again, some more meat, flour. Another one, there is sugar, apples, fresh fruit. Someone has definitely put this in here recently.
We don't know what's on the other side of the door, right? We haven't investigated yet.
So there's no other door in this room apart from the one that you came into.
There's a door on the west, right?
Yeah, there's a door on the west hand side of the room, beside the cistern.
Okay, wait. I wanna use mimicry to talk in the voice of Kyle to say that we are back. Just like kind of loudly so that anyone on the other side of the door would be able to hear. I linked the ability in the chat.
Okay. At this point, As you, what are you saying as Kyle? Like,
Just like we're back, as in like we went away and now we're coming back into the manor or something.
okay. For a second, you don't hear anything. Then you hear a. Is that you, Kyle?
From behind the door.
From behind the door? Okay. Big.
No, it's Barry.
Yes, it's
says
me.
it says that any creature that hears the sounds and
Yeah,
they
they
can
need-
tell its
they need to
imitations
roll
with
or
a
something.
wisdom insight check opposed by your charisma deception check.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I yell back, yeah, it's me. Or it's us, I guess.
Give me a deception check now. Oh my. Okay.
Huge.
Okay. All right. Good to hear you're back. Yeah. Just go through whenever you want.
Sorry, what did you say?
It just says go through whenever you want.
Ask
Okay,
him to
so-
help.
Let's do it.
Okay, can we like surprise attack them now or something?
Just
Big.
call him outside, call him like to help us unload.
They're Atlas dragons.
Yeah.
I can flank them then.
We need to set up a trap though. You wanna do that?
What are you guys doing? You've got, I don't know, 15 seconds before they figure out something's gone awry.
Can we stand next to the door, like literally right next to the door, so when he opens it, that he wouldn't really see us?
Okay. Yeah. So you guys are sitting around the door. There's only room for maybe about 2 of you, and one on the edge of the cistern, just beside the door.
Does it open inwards or outwards?
Oh, you don't know yet.
Can
We see the
like
hinges,
Ron
I
can hide
assume, no?
behind the barrel, right?
Can I prep my bow in the corner of the room?
So in the corner of the room, there are barrels back towards the entrance where you were, below the stairs. On the second flight of stairs, you could sort of take cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll put you
I
over
hide
there.
behind the door then.
Okay. Right. Now, that's 9:30. Unfortunately, this has been just a full sort of roleplay session where you've literally been gathering information and dealing with all the new things to do in Vandalin. We didn't get very far. But next time we come back, we'll start from exactly here, if that's all right.
Right.
Okay. Sorry, this session hasn't been the best. I should have prepared a lot more for this session, and I'll admit I haven't done as good as I should have. So I was reading through a lot and trying to catch up. So all I can do is apologise for that. Next week, gonna be an absolute fucking banger. You hear me? Banger.
Oh,
I mean, we were also kind of slow with decision making and stuff. So
Yeah. But yeah, I should have had a lot more information already pre-planned. I was literally reading it as you guys were going through it, and it slowed things down, and things weren't as good. And I had to go back and change things and stuff like that. So next week, I'll make sure that isn't the case. But I'll apologise for being kind of slow this week. But next week, fucking banger of a week. Like, you don't want to miss next week. Like next week, it's like Rage in a Cage. It's like the WWE. Okay. It's gonna be like there's gonna be people try to fly off like the cage. There's gonna be steel chairs.
Save this file with
Yeah.
my notes.
So next week we're gonna go hard. All right.
Real?
Yep.
All right.